That brat keeps asking me when his parents are coming home. Every single day. Uncle, when will they visit? Can I call them? Did they forget about me? I always made excuses. They're busy abroad. Somehow. My head is spinning whenever I mention them. One night, while my nephew was upstairs, I got a call from the investigator. I hired to help find the family treasure hidden somewhere inside our old house. But that greedy bastard changed after finding clues. We split it 50-50, he demanded through the phone. Or I expose everything. I clenched my fist. You're threatening me? You should be more worried about your nephew hearing the truth. Before I could answer, I suddenly heard a door shut upstairs. Silence. My heart dropped. Did he hear us? I stared at the staircase for a long time. My mind raced with thoughts I tried to bury for years. I didn't want to hurt the kid. But if he heard it, he would become an obstacle too. The next morning, I went to a medicine store and bought strong drugs. I crushed them carefully and mixed them into the salt container. At dinner, I intentionally made the food bland. I watched him grab the salt shaker. But then he suddenly stopped. I'm allergic today, he said. He stood up and went back upstairs. I stared at the untouched food for hours. A day later, the investigator finally arrived at the house in person. He searched everywhere until eventually found the hidden room beneath the basement floorboards. Dollars, documents, jewelries, might be everything my grandfather left behind. I overjoyed, but then he smirked. Actually, he said 70% for me, 30% for you. I snapped. 30? After everything I did? I grabbed him by the collar, furious. Then he pulled out an old photograph from his pocket. The moment I saw it, my entire body froze. It was me, my brother and his wife, and blood. Memories I buried in my head suddenly recalling. You forgot because you went insane from guilt, the investigator said quietly. You abducted his wife and your brother so you can kill both of them. Years ago because you were envious that my grandfather chose him to inherit everything, I said. My breathing became heavy. No, that couldn't. So his parents are already dead? But then I remembered. Memories keep flashing back. My brother falling. I remembered Grandma finding me crying beside the bodies, and hands covered with blood. Instead of reporting me, she protected me. She manipulated me for years, convincing me it wasn't my fault. She kept feeding me drugs until my memories became blurry. She didn't do it to protect me. She did it because she was terrified of losing another son. And suddenly I realized why I killed her. Not for treasure, but because she was the only witness left. That my mind is in psycho. The investigator slowly stepped back as I grabbed a knife from the table. You're next, I muttered. But before I could move, he pulled out a gun and pointed it directly at me. You're under arrest.